Always good to have with us our friend from Pennsylvania, Congressman Scott Perry, a brand new role on the House Intel Committee. So, Congressman, first, welcome, and second, congratulations.
Well, thanks, Todd. Great to be with you. And look, I'm looking forward to getting to the work. We want our intelligence agencies to be successful at thwarting our enemies. We want them to be focused on our enemies. Here's what we also want, Todd. We want them to be operating within the confines of the Constitution. Not too much to ask, but apparently so far, at least this session, it has been too much to ask.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And of course, Hunter Biden's trial. Isn't it interesting how quickly they're able to get that trial done?
Oh, it's amazing how fast you can move when the court system can move when they want to. But of course, look, the trial in New York was designed to keep the president off the campaign trail. That's one of the reasons for that trial. And so, spend as much time as you can, and they're successful at it. I mean, the fox in the hen house is all the same thing on that one, and we should have expected nothing less.
Congressman, I want to get your take on something that happened over the weekend. We had this, it was basically an insurrection, these thousands of people laying siege to the White House, attacking law enforcement. You had monuments desecrated, an American flag burned. They're literally shouting, kill the Zionists, kill the Jews. And the Biden campaign is out there saying, oh, that's protected speech. But God forbid you ride a motor scooter over a gay crosswalk and you could face felony charges.
Yeah, or, if your chant is, or if your direction is to go peacefully and patriotically have your voices be heard, that's worthy of law enforcement and rounding you up at your home in the wee hours of the morning as they pound on your door. But if you say kill somebody, where any other time that would be considered a terroristic threat, but because it's the left, because it's Hamas, because it's the Democrat Party, well, there's nothing to see here.
This administration is literally about to jail a sweet grandmother because she prayed and sang hymns outside of an abortion clinic, and that's illegal. That's worthy of federal time in prison. But you're telling me that it's okay to go out there and nearly storm the White House gates?
Well, it is apparently okay to the mayor of Washington, D.C., who runs that police department, and it's obviously okay with the Democrat Party, the left, and their media team, which is the mainstream media, who's going to report, I'm sure, that it was a peaceful protest and they're just out there exercising their First Amendment rights and saying death to America or kill somebody is protected speech. Todd, we both know that it's not protected speech and it shouldn't be protected speech. These are terroristic threats. It's inciting violence, and these people should be hauled off to jail and prosecuted, but they won't be.
Congressman, I want to get your take on what's been happening with the weaponization of the judicial system. Of course, Peter Navarro serving 4 months for being held in contempt of Congress. You've got Steve Bannon, who has been ordered to jail. There is great concern that President Trump is going to be sent to jail on July 11th. What do you make of this? Are these just all coincidences, or is something else going on here?
Well, no, these are not coincidences. This is a coordinated effort using the awesome and almost unstoppable power of the state, that is the federal government, to silence your political opposition. I had a friend of mine say to me over and over again, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I said, no, it's not crazy. It's tyranny. That's what it is. Don't say it's crazy. It's tyranny. It goes on in most of the world every single day. We're just not used to it in the United States because we normally have people of integrity elected and serve in public office, and they took care to not abuse the authorities that that you have when you're at the state. That is the authority of a badge and a gun and imprisonment. But the Democrats and the left don't care about any of that. And so when you don't have any integrity, when you don't care, when you don't take care, you just use the awesome power that you have to silence and jail your political opponents. That's what's happening.
On the Patriot Mobile News Maker line is Congressman Scott Perry, District 10 in Pennsylvania. How do you think this is going to play out? I mean, the polling data out there indicates President Trump is doing extremely well. I'm a little concerned by that only because we can't lose momentum. We've got to be out there campaigning like we're 20 points behind.
Well, we always need to campaign like we're 20 points behind, Todd, but you know this as well. You've been in this business a long time. These polls right now are not meant to reflect public sentiment, but to drive public sentiment. So they ask the questions, the sample size, and what we call the crosstabs, how they figure out who they're gonna poll, who's gonna answer. That's all selected particularly to get a result, to drive opinion, not reflect opinion. We have to, like you said, just ignore that. We know that most of the people can see what's happening to President Trump. The people that hate him are going to continue to hate him, but the people that have an open mind and they themselves don't want to be persecuted for going to Catholic Mass or for going to a school board meeting, they understand what's happening to President Trump. They don't want it to happen to them. They're telling their neighbors and friends, and that's how President Trump is going to win the presidency. That's how we're going to save the republic.
All right. Well, Congressman, we always love having you on the program, and it's going to be a wild ride to November, so we'll take it one day at a time.
That's right, Todd. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep your chin up, just like those good boys did on D-Day. And let's honor their sacrifice, and let's keep going, and let's win this thing. God bless you and your audience.
All right. Congressman Scott Perry, everybody, one of the great patriots out there from Pennsylvania, member of the House Freedom Caucus.